Welcome back to the Lemon Factor. I'm Chad, and today we're headed back to the dyno, to Dyno Pro in Denver, Colorado, to test out our newest modification on our 2023 Toyota GR Supra. So a couple weeks ago, we took the car to the dyno to determine what our baseline power figures were. So no modifications whatsoever. We were able to get some nice, solid dyno runs. And those polls revealed that we are putting out an astounding 420-ish wheel horsepower. For a stock Mark V Toyota Supra, that is the highest horsepower and torque output that I've seen. But today, we're going to find out how much additional horsepower we can make with our first power modification. So we've installed the JB4 piggy-back ECU tuner. And this is just our first modification of many. And now that we've installed the JB4, I have been using Map 2. So that is the off-the-shelf map that once you purchase JB4, everybody has access to. It supposedly increases your boost pressure by about 3 to 4 PSI. And knowing that, I would expect that we would get 30 to 40 additional wheel horsepower. So that would put us closer to 450, 460 wheel horsepower by simply adding the JB4. I will tell you that I haven't noticed a big difference. With that said, why don't we jump on the road, head over to Dyno Pro and see exactly how much horsepower and torque we gain from the JB4 Map 2 off-the-shelf tune on our newest project car, the 2023 Toyota GR Supra. Take this opportunity to mention our merch store located on Etsy. I'll leave a link in the description below. Go take a look. We have t-shirts related to our two project cars, the 10th generation Honda Accord and the Toyota Supra. I will routinely be updating the store, removing some designs and adding some fresh new designs. If you like something there, please consider purchasing. Consider supporting the channel by purchasing some merch. I don't understand why we didn't see any additional power gains from the JB4 Map 2. Not only did we not gain any additional wheel horsepower, we lost wheel horsepower. And the torque is right around the same, but what's even more eye-opening is each one of the dyno runs was inconsistent. So of course up to 3,500 RPMs, the lines on the graph are on top of each other, looks good. And then at maybe 4,000 and above, they're all different enough from one another that it makes me scratch my head. So there's no consistency in the runs. I wondered when we were doing the dyno pulls if it was heat soaking. So is 5 to 7 minutes of cool down time enough for the fourth and or last dyno pull? I did let it sit a little bit longer, cool down a little bit longer, and it did improve from there, but still nowhere close to what our baseline numbers are. I did data log through the JB4 our dyno pulls, or at least several of the dyno pulls. I'm going to see if I can find someone to take a look at them, someone who's knowledgeable, to see if they could provide some insight. The only thing that I'm thinking at this point that could have an impact on our power figures is the altitude. So we're at high elevation, approximately 6,000 feet above sea level. We have a lot less oxygen, and our barometric pressure, atmospheric pressure, is much lower. So it's about 12.3 as opposed to 14.7. And that means the turbo works a little bit harder. It needs to compensate just to get up to your baseline pressure before it starts adding additional boost to it. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. If you do, please leave a comment below. But I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, I am disappointed that we didn't gain anything. Also not too surprising, because even with the tune, I didn't notice a huge difference when driving it on the street. I will tell you though that next up is our dyno test of our custom JB4 ECU tune. So I'm working with Jesse DaBears to develop that tune, and we're actually all squared away with the 91 octane, and it does feel noticeably different. So that's positive. Big difference from Map 2. And we're still going through the ethanol blend, but as soon as that's ready, we're gonna go back to the dyno. We're gonna see how much additional horsepower and torque, I hope, we gain from the two of those. But in the meantime, I am probably going to get the car out to Bandimere Speedway to see how fast our car is stock. So not with the tune, just stock in the quarter mile. See if we can get close to the 12.2 seconds. Probably not going to hit that because of the altitude, but if I can get close, I'll be happy with that. With that said, I think we're done for today. I want to thank you very much for joining, and until next time.